Hey guys, welcome to Lakehouse Live. I'm Ash, and today we have Lightheaded in the studio, and they're going to play a couple songs for you. So take it away. All right, so that was their song, Dawn Hush Lullaby. So for you guys, is there a place where we can actually hear this recorded on streaming platforms?
Well, we have Bandcamp where our 17 or 18 song demo has been. We accidentally released our album, but it's not that
I actually remember when that happened.
Hopefully no one heard that. Hopefully.
I did listen to it because my boyfriend is obsessed with you guys and obviously immediately knew that it was released. And he also did the artwork for it. Shout out to Michael. But yeah, I guess like what's on the horizon for you guys? You guys have so many songs that I always hear that are different at shows and stuff, and I'd love to know like where you guys are taking everything.
We've been spending a lot of time, and even this summer we've been trying to play a little bit less shows and everything because like we have to get those songs out, and it's been like put on the back burner a lot because everybody's so busy with their own bands and life and school. But it's been awesome. We've been going to Philadelphia a lot over the past like 2 weeks, and we're actually gearing up to release a tape pretty soon.
Nice. Very exciting. And I think it would be really cool if you guys could maybe go a little bit into the band and kind of where it started. And I know that Cynthia and you, Steven, have been together for quite some time with Lightheaded, but this kind of has changed a little bit over the years.
Okay. Well, I had a band called Lunch Ladies. We played around New Brunswick a lot.
I had a band called Paper Streets. We played around New Brunswick sometimes.
So Steven and I met in New Brunswick basement.
We played shows together, but like I kept on trying to talk to her after shows, but she would sort of just like run to her car immediately. So it was like sort of like a few months of trying to track her down.
It's like me during any like human interaction for too long. I'm like, okay, bye.
But after that, I guess, what did we do from there, Sin?
Well, we have this Steven's Tascam, and we were recording demos for a few years. We really wanted to be like the Pastels.
Amazing.
But yeah, again, just like so much time on the cassette demos, and then you sort of like fall in love with demos in a way, and like what's weird about them or special about them. So for us, it's always just been like really daunting to head into a studio of any sort. I know it's funny saying it here, but yeah, we're finally like starting to feel comfortable getting our own sound in the studio. But like Cynthia said, it's been years of just relentless cassette demos and tape demos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's really cool though. I mean, I come from a world too where like lo-fi recordings at home have always been the way, and it's really nice to kind of see both worlds for you guys. I'm excited to hear what an album in a studio sounds like, but also I absolutely love all the demos that I have heard in the past, and I'm probably one of like 10 people that has like an original tape from you guys. So I get the luxury of that, and you know, I think it's really amazing to see the sound evolve over time too. So I'm very excited to see where this goes for you guys.
It means a lot. I think that honestly, like having Sarah and Justin does add like so much. Like me and Cynthia can only achieve whatever on a tape, but I don't know, it just feels much more like limitless when you have like people who you were inspired like on your own, like people who play in bands that you're like, that's like really good stuff, and then finally like they can help you out. Again, I think that if we sound good, we really do owe it more to like the people around us.
That's very true. Amazing. For Justin and Sarah, what kind of drew you guys into being a part of Lightheaded?
I guess like the first show I played with like my solo project was actually at like the Long Branch house that they all used to live at. Then I think, was this like 2 years ago or something?
I think so at this
like
point.
2021.
Yeah, it must have been.
Then I think like a few months after that, they had like asked me to jam with them. And I think just like shortly after that, like all the pieces kind of like, I feel like it just like fell together naturally. You know, it was like, I felt like the songwriting was just really strong and stuff. And it was just like a really fun thing for me to do. And it kind of just like evolved into whatever it is now. And
yeah, like we had no idea like Sarah had never played a show before. Like we were so where's this person coming from who's like so amazing? So yeah, like it really was just like once she showed up on our doorstep, we were like, yeah, come on in. Like you're part of the fam now.
That's awesome. I mean, I remember the first show that I was at where I got to see Sarah play with you guys, and I was like, whoa, that girl kills it. Like,
stop
seriously.
those crazy fingers.
Yes, those crazy fingers on that guitar. Amazing. Make sure that you guys get some close-ups of that on the next song that they play. And Justin, you're kind of like a new addition, but you know, not new to these faces because I've seen you play many shows with them with your other band. So what kind of like brought you into this piece?
I think I remember when the Lightheaded demos came out on Bandcamp like years ago, and I heard that, and I was like, oh wow, this band is really cool. And I'd heard Cynthia in Lunch Ladies and Steven in Paper Streets, so I've known of them forever. And then like I just remember thinking like, wow, like I want to be in this band one day. And then it just happened eventually, so that was cool.
Seems like it was fate for all of you guys.
manifestation.
Yeah, definitely manifesting it.
Means a lot.
Yeah, I had actually been a Lunch Ladies fan like in college. I remember when I heard Love Is Overrated the first time, I was like, this is so sick. So it's like so funny that we're in a band together now.
Yeah, you guys play their next song. It's called The Garden. And I believe that we're we were able to hear that on Bandcamp, right?
Not on Bandcamp just yet. This is actually a song that like was never recorded until me and Cynthia did it like 2 days ago. I actually posted to like a Instagram story. But no, I think that this is going to be one of the first songs that we record for that tape that's coming out this summer though. So soon, maybe the next couple weeks or so.
Very cool. That's definitely something for you guys to look out for. Do you guys have a name for the EP that you're putting out?
So yeah, I think that we're going to call the EP Good, Good, Great.
Awesome. Is there any like meaning behind that?
So yeah, like there was this band, The Clean, that we like. They're like a really awesome band from New Zealand. And I actually got a book for Christmas about just like their record label and all of like their first releases. And they actually called like their first EP Boodle Boodle Oodle. And I just like loved like the 3 words that were like almost the same. And I just like had that in my head. And then I think I also just had like good, good, great in my head. And I guess that's just what we hope this is. Pretty good.
I think it's going to be good, good, and great. So I knew that I was going to make a really bad joke today. I did probably warn you guys. So there it is. I probably will make more, though I will try not to. But yeah, take it away playing your song, The Garden.
Ready?
We go to the garden without our belongings, worried about what the people will say. Tonight there is sun, tomorrow we're flowers. We're thankful for what we're doing.
All right, that was their song, The Garden. Really amazing, guys. Thank you for playing that. And I know we had talked a little bit before about how you guys have been slowing down a little bit because life has been crazy, but I think for the last few years I've watched you guys play constantly, like so many shows. It felt like every day there was a show. And then like Justin over there and his 75 bands that he has playing a million
76.
shows.
76 now.
It's actually 100.
But how do you guys manage that together? I think for, any other band that's looking for advice on how to do that as a local band trying to get more exposure, it would probably be really helpful for people to hear a little bit about that.
All right. So there's different strategies for this and different philosophies for sure. But I guess that the way that me and Cynthia, or Cynthia and I always thought about it was just like, we're not super social people. Like we're never going to go out to like a bar and just like go drink or like go like look to meet people. So like if we're not playing a show, we're just going to be at home, like watching a movie, like eating goldfish or Doritos or something and just like wasting our time. So some people are like, why like play so much? Like why play every show? But for us, it's almost like, why not? Like we're just not doing anything better. We love seeing Justin. We love seeing Sarah. So anytime like we can chill with our friends and just play our songs, we try to do that. And I think that like things just roll. Like once like you get like a little ball rolling, it just goes more and more and more. And for us, I just think that like we picked up a little momentum and took off from there.
Amazing. Thank you for that. And I think that's really helpful advice for any band that's kind of like looking to balance themselves a little bit. And I think in general too, for people with anxiety and people that aren't always constantly wanting to, go out and mingle and make new friends and things like that. I think going to shows has always been a communal thing for myself as well, because I'm not someone to just, hang out at a bar on weekends. I usually need the intent. And so, I think that's really amazing that you guys were able to kind of realize like, this is my way of getting myself a little bit out of my shell and spending time with the people that I care about. So yeah, thank you for that.
That's what it's all about.
All right, so we're going to let you guys play another song. So this one is titled Orange Creamsicle Head, which really fits the vibe of this room right now with the orange hues going on. So take it away. All right, that was their song Orange Creamsicle Head, and thank you guys again so much for playing all of these amazing songs today. I think I'm not a stranger to hearing how amazing you guys are, and I'm really excited for others to see all of this magic captured in one room. So we're gonna do our little bowl of questions segment. I don't know what to even call it, but for people who don't know, in our lobby, we have a bowl that has paper next to it, and people put random questions in it, and we ask them on the show. So it might be really weird. It might be really normal. So I guess we'll see. So I'm going to shake this bad boy up. Try and mix it up a little bit. Okay. I have received a question. And it's actually a very good question. Okay, so for anyone in the room that wants to answer it, what music influenced you growing up?
For me, it was the Runaways.
Oh, amazing.
Had an all-girl band.
For me, it was the Monkees. I love that TV show, and I got to live with my band and just screw off. So yeah, the Monkees.
Wow.
Oh man, I feel like I grew up like hearing a lot of like Arabic music around the house. So probably like classic Arabic music or like maybe like the Beatles.
Nice, nice.
Blink 182. That's probably mostly what I was listening to as a kid.
Those are very like different range of bands all across and music, and it's really amazing. Even just to like see you all in the room together now playing something that feels so cohesive, and then to have all of those different inspirations is really wonderful. And I also have to comment on the fact that you love the Monkees, because I also love the Monkees and loved the TV show so much growing up. Heck yeah, that's amazing.
It's so classic for like an 8-year-old, honestly. Like it's the best programming.
Best theme song ever.
Yeah.
Unforgettable. If anyone has never watched the Monkees TV show, like it's got to be on a streaming platform, I assume.
I hope.
I'm gonna leave it in our box below.
I wish that we would have
if
covered.
It's on a streaming platform.
That would have been awesome.
On YouTube.
I wish that we would have covered the Monkees theme song. That would have been such a great idea.
There's still time.
Maybe.
You guys can definitely do that in the future.
It should be like
maybe for the live shows too.
the
Yeah.
intro to the
That,
set.
yes. That could be a great intro track for your sets. Okay, so we're going to let you guys play your last song, but before you go, is there anything else that you guys want to share with the audience? I know you guys have the upcoming EP, and there is some stuff in the future that, we have talked a little bit about together off to the side. So, let us know what's going on.
So I guess that, like we mentioned, we're just trying to stop playing a couple shows here and there and spend more time getting like the songs out and the demos out. So I think that sometime in the next couple weeks, Good, Great should be out in the world, maybe even on tape, I'm suspecting. I think that we're going to be working with a label that we really like a lot, and that should be good. I think that they're going to even in November, in the fall, sometime around there, release a full album. Again,
Wow.
we've just been sitting on like 20 recorded songs now, and we're going to get out maybe like 15 of them by the end of the year.
That's amazing. So much work in so little time, but it's stuff that you guys have had for some time now, so I'm sure you're itching to get it out to the world.
It feels ready. I think that it's really going to be an awesome summer and just a great end of the year. I can't wait to see what we do next year.
Me too. I'm very excited for you guys. And thank you so much for coming on today, coming out to the studio. As always, you guys are forever welcome to this space. Love having you so much.
Thanks so much. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Ash.
All right. So you guys are going to play your last song and we will say our goodbyes. So take it away with playing Moment's Notice.
of the people we see. Waiting a moment's notice. Feel those gusts of the people we see. Feel those gusts.